Sleep, I mumbled, "Knock it off." The fox nearly jumped out of its skin and bolted away on the spot. Then I rolled over, buried my face in my arm, and kept sleeping. In the studio, Professor Zhao dropped the coffee he'd just picked up, stared wide-eyed, and shouted, "He's alive!" The comments completely lost it. Can a human actually do that? Professor Zhao, does your face hurt? I have a feeling this guy's about to completely derail the show. 18 hours passed. I was buried under the snow like a little mound, my heart rate down to 35 beats per minute, and my body temperature below 79 degrees. Everyone thought I was completely done for. Even the rescue team was preparing to recover my body. Professor Zhao put on his most solemn expression, ready to lecture the world on the consequences of ignorantly challenging nature. But the moment the 24-hour countdown hit zero, ding, mission complete. Basic cold resistance unlocked. All frostbite repaired. Perceived temperature increased by 36 degrees. A wave of warmth instantly swept through my whole body. My frozen blood vessels began pulsing wildly, and my dead nerves came back to life. I suddenly sat up from the snow pile, ripped open my frozen sleeping bag, stretched my arms, and grinned at the drone camera. That was a pretty long nap. My pillow was just too hard. The studio fell silent for 3 seconds. Professor Zhao sprayed water straight out of his mouth, then started yelling like a maniac. "What? That's impossible!" Even a polar bear's body temperature drops after a day in this cold. How is he completely fine? The comments went absolutely insane. All spamming, "We're not worthy. God of sleeping on ice." Everyone who doubted him just got slapped in the face. Once the excitement wore off, my stomach started growling. The system came online again. Random mission triggered. Glacier Chug. Drink 500 milliliters of raw glacial meltwater. Completion reward, unlock Iron Stomach. Drinking ice-cold crevasse water mixed with mud and bacteria was basically the dumbest thing you could do in polar survival. Without saying a word, I slung my empty backpack on and headed off to find an ice crevasse. When I passed top-seated Wang Daxiang's luxury snow shelter, he was standing there with his shovel staring wide-eyed, like he'd just seen a ghost. He's alive, and he's not even wearing gloves. I ignored him completely, went straight to the crevasse, dropped down, and started gulping water. Ice water below freezing poured into my stomach. Anyone else would have been writhing in pain, but I smacked my lips, let out a loud burp at the camera, and said, "Nice, this water's kinda sweet." Professor Zhao instantly came back to life, slammed the table and shouted, "He's dead for sure!" Drinking freezing raw water causes stomach spasms. Not even a god could save him. But 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes passed, and I was totally fine. I even wanted another sip. Professor Zhao collapsed into his chair. At that moment, his face looked colder and more painful than Arctic ice. After letting out another burp, I rubbed my still empty stomach and locked my eyes on the chaotic ice field in the distance. I've got water. Now it's time to find some meat. The producer's emergency alert instantly rang across the live stream. Contestant number 50 is entering a high-risk zone. The ice here is sharp as blades. Hidden crevasses are everywhere, and seawater roars beneath the ice. It's practically an explorer's graveyard. Professor Zhao stared at the screen and sneered. "He's asking to die. Even seals don't come here. What does he plan to eat? The wind?" But what he didn't know was, the system map in my head had already marked every food source perfectly clearly.